sorts of different things about his career, and then I'm going to sing BebopaLula.
Blue jean lady. Skinny white sailor, the chances were slender, the beauties were brief. Shall I mourn your decline with some Thunderbird wine and a black handkerchief? I miss your sad Virginia whisper. I miss the voice that called my heart. Sweet Jean Vincent, young and old and gone. Sweet Jean Vincent. Who slapped John?
Whiteface, black shirt, white socks, black shoes, black hair, white strap, bled white, dyed black. Sweet Jean Vincent, let the blue cats roll tonight. And the sun come falling in Union Hall. The Bob is their delight. Here come Rat-a-tail Danny, taking uncanny Annie. She's the one with the flying feet. But you can break her feet, they be sick or bruised. The feet is weak or bleed. And you jump back honey in the dungarees, to sweater and a ponytail. Will you guess her age when she comes backstage? The hoodlums bite their nails.
We're gonna dance to the beat of the hot and sweet. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. Oh, we're gonna find a feeling that's hard to use. Cards in a circle and a kick off our shoes. Turn on the radio and leave them alive. Play a little chicken and dance on that. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. Dance in the streets tonight. Gonna dance to the beat of the hot and sweet. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 gonna dance in the streets. Oh, honey, gonna dance in the streets. All time, we're gonna dance in the streets to the hot and the sweet. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight. Gonna dance in the streets tonight. Ooh, dance in the streets. I dance in the streets. Oh, I dance in the streets to the hot and the sweet. We're gonna dance in the streets tonight.
Yeah, talk about Gene Vincent, who, in case you didn't know, was one of the greatest singers who ever lived. Gene Vincent's best records were made in the first few years of his career. This is also true of Elvis Presley and Buddy Goes to Hollywood and me and a million others. In fact, almost every rock music personality swiftly declines into either unpopular obscurity or overpopular luxury lunacy. The magic ceases to be genuine because an industry whose sole motive is financial gain, and it's placed between the so-called artist and the audience. Lawyers, accountants, managers, image fakers, journalists, record companies, promoters, agents, overpriced studios, and lots of other greedy people usurp the talents and skills of the artist, however unbewildered, and erect an insurmountable barrier round which somebody as ill-equipped as Gene Vincent could never hope to crawl. When records stop selling, the jackals find a new carcass to plunder. When sales explode, the twin inducements of fame and fortune conspire with the profit-mongers to the inevitable exclusion of creativity in a youthful art whose Picassos, Segovias and Noel Cowards are either burnt out, too rich or prematurely dead. I haven't finished yet. Germaine Greer said that if Jimi Hendrix had lived, if Jimi Hendrix had truly known what joy he made us feel, he'd probably still live. Gene Vincent lost his magic as early as 1959, 12 years before he died, and I don't think anything could have saved him. Sweet Gene Vincent, I'm speaking as I find, to those who stole your rock and roll and left a shell behind.
You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. I say you make me happy. The skies are gray. Never know just how much I love you. Now, child, please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy, Lord. The silver skies are gray. You'll never know just how much I love you. Oh, child, please don't take my sunshine away. And the other...
I'm here with Chaz Hodges and Steve Ainsley, who is the head of the Gene Vincent fan club, and also with Ian Dury. Don't just jump in, I'm not going to get it wrong yet.
You've got to sing BebopaLula.
No, I'm not going to. Now, you were on tour with...
Gene Vincent, yes.
I've got a mental block now because he's unnerved me. What was it like?
It was great. He was... I always got the feeling that Gene would soon have been one of the boys in the star. He couldn't really handle stardom, I don't think. Smashing bloke. Man with a lot of talent.
What was it like being on tour? How long ago was it?
1963.
What was it like in those days?
Well, we bunged everything into a Thames van, the whole lot of us, Gene Vincent too. The whole band, everything went in... that's just as much as you had, and you just all helped with the gear. Gene helped as well, carrying amplifiers in and setting microphones up. It was
and
good
did you
fun.
stay in hotels and get drunk?
Hotels, we couldn't afford hotels, like guest houses and bed and breakfast places and all that. We had like sort of 9 lorry drivers sleeping next to you.
In the same room?
Yeah.
Oh, you live dangerously.
Good fun.
Now, Steve, what is it about Gene Vincent that really made you want to be head of the fan club and also made you such a fan?
He was my secret self. He was just something which I wanted to be, you know? He was a very shy guy off stage and really wild on stage, and it's sort of anti-establishment. You know, when you were at school, a kid at school, sort of headmasters, teachers, this sort of thing, telling you what to do. When you got depressed, you just thought of Gene Vincent, and that was it, you know? It's big sort of, it was your crutch, you know?
But why? Was he a real rebel?
Yeah. His image was a real rebel.
Do?
It was just the music, it was just his style, his image. It just gave you a strength, you know, to carry on when you were a kid. It was really fantastic.
Do you think that as well, Ian?
Yeah, for me. You do it very well, Steve, as well, mate. Yeah, he used to, when I was a boy, 15, 16, he used to be my real hero because he looked naughty and he looked skinny, black hair, a bit dodgy, but had a voice like an angel. He just sang so beautifully. Him and Elvis Presley on Sun, a very early Elvis Presley and a very early Gene Vincent. I think the most beautiful 2 male voices this century.
Did he sort of inspire you at all?
No, in fact, he made me forget about it. You know, I thought I couldn't never do it as good as that, so I came round the corner and did it another way. Sprouted it instead. Singing, no, I wouldn't dare touch it, no.
Did you ever see him live?
No, I wouldn't go, because by the time he came to England, I thought for me, he'd changed. You know, I liked him with his, like Steve's wearing now, that kind of gear on, you know, before the leather and before the gloves and before the chain. I liked him in his American. Yeah, he used to wear this sort of stick-on chain around his neck. Jack Good got hold of him. You know,
what was it like for him when he got older?
It was difficult for him. I saw a Cinema Verite BBC 2 film made in 1970, I think, his last tour. And he said to the tour manager, he said, hey, I've only got 9 pence in my pocket and you had to buy the sandwiches. And it was very sad indeed.
But he had been huge, hadn't he, at one point?
He'd been huge, small huge, you know. He was never a massive star, really, only to his mates like us, you know.
But he was in The Girl Can't Help It.
Yeah, but for 18 seconds, wasn't
Yeah.
Do you know, at the end of that take, he had a plaster on his leg. At the end of the take, A Girl Can't Help It, there was blood dripping out of the plaster. They painted it black to look like a shoe.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that's how he lived, like that, all the time.
When you were on tour with him, I mean, was he a sort of sex symbol, or what was his image? Was he a real sort of boys star?
Yeah, he was a boy star. He wasn't a sex symbol. I don't think there weren't many girls that would come to see him. It was mainly blokes. Yeah, it was
Motorhead type.
Boy. Yeah, quite likely. Yeah.
Did you ever see him?
Yeah.
And what was it like?
I met him once in 1964. He was a real shy sort of guy, you know, but complete contrast to what he was on stage.
Did you find it depressing as he got older? What happened to him? Because, I mean, I've seen some later pictures of him and he did look a bit...
Yeah, we sort of lived through that with the fan club, you know, and we knew what was happening to him. And we wanted to change it. We wanted to turn him into a sort of a country star because he was getting a bit too sort of tired and fat, you know, to sort of do the black leather image. But when he came to England, everybody just wanted him to put on the black leathers and sing sort of Rocky Road blues and stuff like that, you know. So he was still wild. I mean, even towards the end of his life, he's still fantastic. He had a beautiful voice.
But what were the main problems in his life? Why did he go downhill quite so much?
Basically due to his bad leg and a drink problem that he had to sort of take away the pain in his leg, and bad management. And
He didn't want to be a star, though, did he?
Yeah, no, he didn't want to be a star, really.
He did. He just wanted to be one of the boys. And I think when stardom is pushed on anybody that doesn't really want to be a star, then the pressures get to him. And I think it got to Gene in the end.
However, you are going to thrust yourselves over there as part of...
And you're going to sing BebopaLula.
Right here on Earth, and you're going to do the Rocky Road Blues.
You're not going to sing BebopaLula.
BebopaLula, she's my baby. Here they are, right here on Earth.
What's happened to the